All right. Hi, everyone. And thank you for joining us today for our part one of our Digging into Destiny Discover Topical Tuesday sessions. There will be 3 parts. Stephanie has lined this up for us, and we are so excited to start digging into Destiny Discover. There have been so many new changes. Just a little bit of housekeeping. Please make sure your microphone is muted when you aren't speaking. And with that, I'm going to stop sharing and turn it over to Cindy.
Okay, great. Hi, everybody. I'm so happy to be here with you today, and I am going to talk about Destiny Discover. I would like it, though, if you could interact with me. If you have any questions or anything I'm going over, I'm going too fast, I'm going too slow, whatever, please give me that feedback. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Can I do that?
You should be able to.
Oh, with the
arrow at the bottom.
Okay, can everybody see my screen?
Yep, we're good.
Sorry.
We're good. We can see we can see all of your screen.
Yeah. So can you see Destiny now?
Yep, we're good.
Okay. So I'm in my database. This isn't your database. So I wanted to make sure that you all knew this. So I'm in a site, and I'm going to actually look at my permissions for my students first. So one of the biggest things that you want to do is you want to get your students involved in using Destiny Discover, right? So the best thing you can do for your students is have them go directly to Destiny Discover automatically without coming into here and doing a search in Destiny back office. So if I go into my admin tab, and most of you should already know about how to look at access levels, I believe. So I'm sure you've updated these before. So if I go into my access levels and I go into my patron access level, under catalog, catalog search, you can find search using Destiny Discover. So this is just for my students. I have it selected, right? So that means instead of going into Destiny back office, they go directly into Destiny Discover, which is always easier for your students. Okay, so if I go into the catalog, of course, I can go into Destiny Discover, which most people know already. So I'm going to go into Destiny Discover real quick. And I do think that this is a little bit, especially for the smaller students, this is a little easy for them to do searches in your site. Is that correct? Okay. All right. So a couple of different things that I want to show you. You can change these ribbons. You can change the way they're displayed. So if you want ebooks to come up first, you can do that. You can take some out. You can put some in. And there's a lot of different things you can do that. You can also change the background, which is kind of cool. I don't know if you guys have seen the new releases of Destiny Discover, but I'm going to show you where to find all that stuff. Okay. So if I go into more and I go into help, it gives me more information specific to Destiny Discover. Okay. I scroll down, you can see I have all my navigation stuff, all my help information. I also have what's new. So Destiny Discover is updated much more often than Destiny back office because it's all web-based, so we can release those updates quicker. So if I click on the what's new document, it brings up all the different things that you can access in Destiny Discover. So if I click on Destiny Discover, the browser version, it gives me all the dates of all the different releases for Destiny Discover. Okay, and if I click on the most current one, you'll see that we've added new themes in Destiny Discover. We have more configuration options. I'm going to show you where to find these. Also, the 500 and 505 tags are showing in the details now. And there is a design update, brief design update for Destiny Discover. Also, I wanted to point out this. So Ask Andrew is a live webinar that you can have, actually, that you can join with Andrew. Andrew Snarsky is our product line manager. in Destiny back office, as well as Destiny Discover. So if you ever get a chance to go out and sign up for these, he has them once a month, and they're only half-hour sessions. They're on Fridays at 2:00 in the afternoon Central Time, and only 30 minutes, like I said. So it's kind of nice to sign up, and I'll show you where to find that in the Follett community later. Okay, so excuse me. I'm going to go back to my Destiny Help. One of the other things here I like to show people is this promote access link, right? So you can come in here and you can look at the different ways of promoting Destiny Discover with your students. So you can show the Destiny Discover homepage. You can give them a shortcut. You can create a widget, and I'll show you where to find those widgets later. You can also give them the URL of destinydiscover.com. And if I click on this one, it shows you more details of it and how to go in there and update it. So it tells you what to do to get in. Okay. All right. So that's just a little bit of information on what you can find on the homepage for the help, right? So is this helpful for you guys? Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to go back into Destiny Discover, and this is a separate window. So I'm going to close that. I'm going to go back into Destiny Discover. And what I want to do is show you where the help screen, where the admin screen is and how to change things in Destiny. So I'm going to change the view here for the students, and then I'll go in and show you what it looks like. So if I go into admin, oh, by the way, here's the widgets. If I go in here, it'll give you all the widgets. So it gives you a link that you can post, and your students can simply click on it. Well, maybe it'll come up. Maybe it won't. I'll come back to that. That's taken a little too long. Sorry about that. Let me go back into admin then. So admin is where you're going to update things in Destiny Discover, right? Okay, you can run reports. So you got your titles reports, which gives you all your titles are based on what you need. You can do just Follett ebooks, audio books, or interactive books. You can do it based on a date range, however you want to do it. And some folks already know all of this information, right? They've already been in here. They've looked at it a couple times. So I'm going to go into Destiny options. Display options. So in custom settings, so this is where you can come in and update the screen. Okay, so you can have your students see a different screen when they come in. You can also do larger content, so it shows it in a larger picture. So it's easier for your younger students to see everything and to interact with it. You can also turn on the different settings, the reviews, the ratings, sharing. All that information is found right here. You can also choose the reading program that you want to display if you have a reading program.
Oh, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Oh.
So if I scroll down to the bottom, here's my student view. So if I want to, I can change it to anything in this list. Excuse me. So let's do, how about under the sea? That's usually pretty fun for our younger students. Okay, and I'm going to save that change. Okay, so that's all saved. And I'll show you the student view in a few minutes when we go back into Destiny Classic. I'll log in as a student. Feature content. This is where you're going to update the ribbons. So if I scroll down a bit, here's all the ribbons that are available in Destiny Discover, right? So if I click on one and I want it to show at the top, I can simply move it around. So it comes, oops. So it should come to the top. It's not doing it, but there it is. So, excuse me. Also, custom carousels are available. So if you want to create a carousel that is unique to maybe a holiday like Thanksgiving is coming up, you can create that and by editing it here. So you can change the name of it to whatever you want it to be, and then you can add content to that carousel for your students to see. Okay. I can also tell you that the custom carousels are going to be duplicated soon. They're going to give you more than one to create. So you can create them and turn them on as you need them, which will be great for a lot of different reasons. Okay.
Hey, Cindy, we had a request to please repeat how you found this area.
Oh, absolutely. Sure. So let me close this window. I'm in Destiny Discover. And thank you for giving me that information. I appreciate it. I go into more and I click on admin. Okay, so admin is basically same as back office. You go into the admin tab in order to make any updates to Destiny, right? So site configuration, all that information, your access levels are there. So the same thing on the Destiny Discover. You go into admin to find it. If I go into display options, this is where I'm finding it, right? So custom settings is where I'm finding the screens, right? And the large content and the reviews and the reading programs. Okay. And I did go down here to student and updated that one. All right. And if I go into feature content, that's where I found these ribbons. Okay. Now up here at the top of the screen, you can also update these so that it displays differently. So if you want to put out a special notice for your students, you can update these as well. Okay. Also remember, you can go out to help and you can actually ask different things about the different sections of this piece of Destiny Discover. Okay. Another thing you can do for your site is you can add a district logo. I'm sorry, a school logo. So in school logo graphic, you can actually upload a file to display a logo here for your site. Okay, you just simply choose a file and go out and find your picture of whatever you want to put out there. Okay, and then you minimize it so it fits into that little box here, so it displays correctly. Okay, so if I go back into feature content, you can update things here for learning links. So if you have a specific URL that you want to display, you can do that here. Also, OneSearch databases are found out here. And you know, when you update OneSearch database in Destiny back office, there's a selection there so that you can display it in Destiny Discover. Okay. Any other questions about the display options? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and move on a little bit. The other one I wanted to show you is title maintenance. Title maintenance is exactly that. It's maintenance, right? So it gives you a list of all your titles, right? And you can see which ones were pushed down from the district. Anything that's checked here means that the district pushed it out to us, right? The second one has the hidden one. So if you find that you don't want, your students are not interested in an ebook and you don't want it out there anymore, you can come out here and you can hide it. So you can select it and save it, and it'll hide that not only in Destiny Discover, but overnight it'll update Destiny Back Office and it'll hide it in Destiny Back Office as well. Okay. So I'm going to save that change. Okay. If I do find that I want to put it back out there for students to see, I can just simply come back in here, uncheck it, and save it again, and it will display again. Okay. Any questions about title maintenance? You can search by a specific title up here. I don't think I have this one, but I'm going to search for, no, I don't. You can sort it based on a material type. You can sort it based by interest level. So if you want to look at smaller views or shorter lists, you can do that. That's pretty much all. It does tell you when it was added. That's pretty much everything that I needed to do in Destiny Admin. Does anybody have any questions about Destiny Admin? Destiny Discover Admin, I'm sorry. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go back into Destiny Discover, and I'm actually going to go back to the back office and log out and log in as a student so that you guys can see what a student view is with the Under the Sea theme. So automatically, my patrons are set up to go to Destiny Discover automatically. So it comes up with Under the Sea. They can see everything. They can scroll this way through the different lines. They can do a search on a specific topic on what they want. And it gives them a list of topics. It's really, really super easy to use, and students actually love this view. They love the different colors. They love to be able to look at all the books and not have to try to find a title to search for. It gives them a lot of information. Okay. They can also go through the different collections that you may have created for your site. These are different collections. You can create a collection in Destiny Discover based on a resource list in Destiny Back Office. However, right now you can only have up to 100 titles in the resource list in order to convert it to a collection. Okay, they are working on getting that updated, by the way. Websites, these would be your OneSearch database websites that are in Destiny Discover. Okay, and then there are databases. I don't have any out there, but, well, I don't have anything for dogs, I should say. I apologize. So I'm going to go back to books. Anybody have any questions about student view? Okay, let me go back to Destiny Back Office. And I'm going to log out as a student and log back in as a staff. Okay, so I'm back into the Destiny Classic. Okay. One of the things I do want to show you a little bit about was the help. And I know that a lot of people do go out there and do go into help, and they search for a lot of different things, and it's very helpful. One of the things here I wanted to show you is the community, Follett Community. So if I go into Follett Community, there's a lot of information out here that's available for you, okay, including knowledge base. So if I go into knowledge base, click on Destiny Library Manager, it gives me more information that I can drill down into about all the different things of Destiny, right, and Destiny Discover, okay. It gives me information about what's in 19.5, which is the current version of Destiny. Okay, if I go into training and tutorials, it gives me even more information. These guides over here, Destiny Library Manager webinar training, these are the actual documents that we use for our training. Destiny Library Manager on-site training, again, we use it when we go on-site to train on Destiny Library Manager. So they're very good to have. This is where you can find some of the webinars, free webinars that are available. So if I go into webinars here, I can find all the different webinars based on their dates, right? So if I scroll down just a little bit, you can see I have strategies and tips and best Destiny Library Manager experiences that's happening on the 15th. That's today. So that one, we also have a couple resource ones out here and tomorrow. And the next Ask Andrew is this Friday at 2 o'clock Central Time. If I click on this webinar here, it brings me to the register page, and I can register to attend this event. Okay. One of the things about registering for these events is if that day comes up and you find that you're busy with something and you can't attend that webinar, then what we do is we still record the webinar and we send you a copy of the recording. So it's kind of nice. These Ask Andrew webinars, again, are once a month, and you have to sign up for them every month. You can't, it's not a reoccurring thing that you're automatically signed up for, just so you know that. Okay. All right, so let me go back to Destiny Discover. I'm sorry, Follett Community. One of the things we do want you to do, though, is to go out and actually create a login for the Follett Community. And there's a lot of information out in the Follett Community. Probably you won't even let me in on this one, but that's okay. So to register for the account or a account, just click on the register for an account here. Then fill in the information and send it. You can go out there, you can submit enhancement requests out there, you can submit tickets out there for our technical support group, and you can view other things that are out there. The training, all that information is out there for you to use. Okay? And I will send out an email after this call about how to sign up for the Follett Community, to create a login for it. So you guys already have it.
Okay.
If you have any other questions, you guys can simply just let me know.
Cindy, they did ask, how do they get into the Follett Community? How do you get there?
Okay. So I'm in Destiny, right? I'm logged into Destiny. I go into Destiny Help. And Follett Community is right here. Okay, so I just click there and it brings it up. And whether you're logged in or not, you can still register for the webinars. Okay, they have a lot of information out here. And like I said, all these webinars are free. Some of them might be recorded. So if you sign up for it, it'll automatically send you the recording for it. Okay. That was pretty much all I had planned for today. Does anybody have any questions, or does anybody have anything that you want me to go back and review? Anything at all?
Go ahead and unmute if you have any questions. And just as a side note, we did record today's webinar so that as soon as Cindy sends me the information, I will send the recording back out to you.
Cindy, maybe go over the different view versions of the tiles. I know that we can make them larger. You had the review or just the covers.
Okay.
You know, that way it's just their student preference on what they think the students will like the best.
Okay. All right, so let me change the student view to a larger view. So again, I'm going back up to Destiny Discover as the librarian. Go into more, click on more, and click on admin. All right, let's go into display options, custom settings. Okay, so I'm going to go down to my student view, and I'm going to give them access to larger content, so it makes it bigger for them. Okay, and I'm going to save that change. Okay, so let me go back out to Destiny, and I'll log in as a student again. That doesn't look much larger, does it? Let me log out for just a second again. It is larger. And if you click on the title, it'll give you more details about those titles. Also, you have more detail here, so it'll give you more information. Does that help? Does that make a difference?
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm. So one of the things that I would like is if perhaps maybe you all could, before our next meeting, maybe you guys could experiment with Destiny Discover, maybe change the screen a little bit. You can always go back and change it back. It's not going to hurt anything by changing it. So update the screen and give us your feedback on what you think of it and how easy it is to make those changes for your students and staff if you want to.
Oh, we just got another question. Can we go back to widgets and what are they?
So widgets are, and let me see if I can update something real quick before I do that, because I think this is probably why, I know this doesn't make sense to you guys, but it might be why it's not opening. So I want to be able to open it. So widgets are like links that you could send up or put out on your website so that students can get easier access to Destiny. Let me share my screen again. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go back into Destiny Discover. So click on More again and go into Widgets. Hopefully this time it'll open. Ah, there we go. So basically what you can do is you can copy these widgets and you can display them on your website so that they students can simply do a search here, right from here, and it automatically goes out there and searches for it. And there are a lot of different widgets that you can download and update on your website. Different colors. So you can just go through here and decide which one you want to use and display it on your homepage. Okay, if I click on customize and get code, it gives me the code so that I can copy it and display it on my website. Does that help? Does that make a difference?
And we had a question. Why would you need those widgets?
So widgets are, if you want your students to have more experience with going into Destiny Discover, so it's just a quick link on your homepage so that students can click on it and do a search and go right into Destiny Discover. And it'll encourage them to use Destiny Discover more.
All right. Any other questions we can address before we wrap up?
It sure was a pleasure talking to you all today. I do appreciate all your time. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know.
Thank you so much, Cindy. We're looking forward to our next 2 sessions.
Me too.
Definitely. Just want to remind everybody that the Florida Power Libraries applications are open through December 16th. If you are interested, now is the time to think about it. You can always submit your initial application submission and not apply, but you can't go back and do that initial application submission after the 16th. So if you are at all thinking about Florida Power Library, and I hope you are, it is a great advocacy tool for you with your administration. Let me know. I'm happy to help you with that. We hope to see all of you November 30th through December 2nd in Daytona Beach for the FAME conference. We just got confirmation the hotel is okay and we are ready to go. It promises to be a great conference this year. There's some wonderful speakers and fabulous authors. If you have not joined Emma, please consider joining Emma. We are advocating for you every day, and there are members-only programming and events. Tag us. We're seeing so many fabulous things happen in your libraries every day. Both Stephanie and I miss being with the students, and this is a great glimpse into what you guys are doing in your libraries. And I promise you, upper administration is paying attention. They do see what you're doing. Points, you can register at e-learning. The course is Topical Tuesday. It's just one little follow-up, and you can get 20 points. It's a quick, easy, down and dirty 20 points. Our next session is November 29th, which is the Tuesday before Fame. It will be at 2:30, and we are going to be digging into Destiny Discover again with Cindy, and we will do part 2.
I do believe that we moved it to the next one. I think we're canceling this because of Fame.
Okay, I will take a look at the calendar and make sure that we have everything ready to go, and we will email you as to when the next session is, but it will definitely be Destiny Discover Part 2. Have a great rest of your afternoon. See you soon.